Welcome, everyone, to a call for judgment. This story is it's another one. It's another story where you got to be suspicious because whenever the government's giving something away for free, if you're not suspicious about it, then you are not thinking and you probably don't have a brain. But I want to thank a subscriber by the name of Haven over on the website who shared this with me. I wouldn't have heard this without them sharing it. A lot of the stuff that I cover, a lot of people, I do my own research, but a lot of times people find these things, they post them in the forum, which is great. It really helps me out, helps me save time looking for stuff, and informs me of stuff. That's what's great about the website. Everybody's sharing stuff, informing people about things that they're seeing, and we could all stay, completely aware of what the governments around the world are doing. So listen to this. In Canada, they are giving citizens, residents, gift cards. For what, you ask? Well, to sign over control of their thermostat. Can't make it up, right? I've been saying it for a while about the smart thermostats, them being able to control it, right? We have Netflix shows, I forget what it's called, Bug Life, something like that, I forget. But the Netflix shows talking about, having homes that are completely smart homes, which you see pushed on HGTV and all that stuff, where people are just like, oh, it's a smart home. Oh, can my doors open without me using a handle? Can my lights turn off without me doing anything? Right, because that's what they want. They want smart homes because they can have full control and access over all of it, right? The ring on your front door, they can have access to camera. I mean, they're pretty much, like I've said for years, they're imprisoning you in your home. So the smart thermostat is another one of these great scams. They tell you it has to do with global warming, climate change, whatever you want to call it. And now we have Ontario. We have, Canada is just in a toilet with Trudeau. It's amazing that people actually believe that these governments all aren't in bed with each other, that people are actually electing these people. Nobody in their right mind would elect Trudeau. Even liberals you would think wouldn't elect him after being in blackface and all that stuff. But it's amazing. It's amazing people actually believe Biden got elected by the people, that Trudeau got elected, and these other people around the world got elected. But this is another Trudeau thing because they're pretty much imprisoning and taking all the rights away of the citizens of Canada. So in Ontario, the government is going to give you cash, right? Just like when we saw the government give handouts all around America, all around the world, really. The government said, hey, we'll give you a free McDonald's. You get a free Happy Meal if you come and take the shot. Hey, we'll give you a $100 gift card if you come and take the shot. Hey, you want a free lap dance? The strip clubs they went to every measure they possibly could to lure every type of person they possibly could into, doing something to their bodies, right? Well, now they're using the same tactics, and people aren't suspicious that the Ontario government is paying you to give them permission to turn down your AC. Give me a break. The Ontario government would like you to turn down your AC. In fact, they'll do it for you, and they'll give you a $75 prepaid credit card to anyone who signs up. So before I even get into the article, $75 to give up your rights to controlling your thermostat. So in other words, it's 90 degrees out, right? You're not feeling great. You were out in the heat for a little bit. You want to come in. You want to put the air on, 68 degrees, right? Oh, no. Big Brother will be in control of that because it's so hot. They'll say, well, we got to keep it off. So you can come inside. You could melt inside. You can get sick inside. You could dehydrate inside, right? I mean, people are this dumb that they don't see what these governments are doing to the citizens, that they'd actually give power to the government over things in their own home, over their own bodies. It's amazing. So the Peak Perks Energy Conservation Program announced Thursday, it will take advantage of the estimated 600,000 smart thermostats installed in homes across the province to automatically turn down participants' air conditioning a few degrees when the electrical grid is straining under peak demand. Yeah, a few degrees. I like to say it's going to be shut off. That's what it's going to be. Oh, a few degrees. Okay, I could sacrifice a few degrees. Oh, yeah? What are you going to do when it's shut off completely? Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters? Who are you going to call? You think you have a direct phone number to government? Oh, they're going to pick up and talk to you and be like, oh, don't worry about it. They'll be like, put you on hold. Somebody will get back to you, right? No one will ever get back to you. What do you think? You have a direct line to Trudeau where you could say, yeah, you turned my air off. It's 95 degrees out. I can't breathe. Oopsies. Shouldn't have given up permission of your life to the government. So 600,000 smart thermostats installed in homes across the province automatically turn down participants' air conditioning a few degrees when the electrical grid is straining under peak demand. Because the grid is built to meet demand for those few peak hours per year, reducing that peak means less new generation will need to be built, said Energy Minister Todd Smith. So forever in his, when is the last time anybody's been like, oh man, my energy grid is so strained I can't put the air on. They've created this illusion that like there's not enough energy for everybody. Suddenly there's so many people, even though so many people just croaked, and we all know why. Don't worry about it. As populations are dwindling, don't worry about it. Just give them control over it. So they said this will save electricity customers money because they're the ones who end up funding construction of new generation through rate hikes. So here's another mind control tactic. Oh, it'll save you money because apparently out of our tax money, it would go to them making the energy grid stronger, which would be fine with most people who pay their taxes, right? But instead, your tax money is actually going to put trans people in libraries and put trans books in schools. Those are the things your tax money should go to. That's what they tell us, at least, right? Or that's what they're trying to tell us. When most people would say, well, I'm paying my taxes anyway. I'd rather have control over the electricity. I'd rather make sure I always have electricity. So I would like to fund construction of new generation through rate hike. Oh, no. I can't go towards that. So they say, and along with 3 other energy conservation programs for businesses and greenhouses, it will reduce emissions from the grid because natural gas plants, which currently fire up to meet peak demand, won't have to be used for as long or as often. It's clear these programs are going to be a win for customers, a win for the climate, and a win for the province, said Smith. The programs are projected to shave off 725 megawatts of demand during peak days. Not nights, by the way, peak days, right? I mean, if people realize this, $75, you're giving up the ability to turn the air on when you're hot. And what do you think is going to happen in the winter? When it's in Ontario, when it's minus 10 degrees. You think you're going to be allowed to have your heat on 75 degrees? Maybe 50 degrees. You'll be shivering on the ground. You better have massive sleeping bags that are like minus 30 degree sleeping bags. It's unbelievable. It really is. Whenever the government is giving you something to do something, be suspicious. Even before the outbreak, I had videos talking about that. I was talking about it because they were giving away certain pills for women who wanted to get rid of something in their body. They were giving it away. I was talking about how they were giving it away. And the government was saying, here, you can have it. And when the government says you can have it for free, an alarm should go off in your head because they don't give anything away for free. Look at the taxes that we pay. Oh, but we'll give you this for free because we care. Oh, you care so much, right? That's why you're poisoning us. Anyway, they go on again to say these programs will have a significant impact on affordability. In order to qualify, residential electricity users must have an eligible smart thermostat and either central air conditioning or a heat pump. Their AC will then be turned down a few degrees, Smith said, for up to 3 hours on as many as 10 days between June and September. The remote thermostat adjustments will occur on weekend. And again, this has to do with these people. They pat themselves in the back. They're like, I'm doing the right thing for the environment. They don't even realize climate change isn't real. The only things that are happening to the climate are happening by them, from chemtrailing to HARP, et cetera, et cetera. But, they're so stupid. They virtue signal. They do all these things. I mean, I'll let them turn it down. I'm a good person. And then if you say you would not do that, they're like, oh, you're a horrible person. Well, good. I'd rather be a horrible person than a stupid person. So the remote thermostat adjustments will only occur on weekdays. Weekends and holidays are exempted. Well, how kind of them that holidays are exempt. Until, of course, they do it on a holiday and they say, we didn't have a choice. Deal with it. You already gave us permission, so it's over for you. You don't get to take it back. They say, to be clear, participants are always in control and can opt out by adjusting their thermostat without losing incentives. Yeah, highly doubtful. The $75 prepaid electronic MasterCard will be sent to participants to sign up. In 2024 and 2025, they will receive $20 prepaid cards. So these people are so cheap. They go, $75 is pretty darn cheap. Then they're so cheap that they're going, well, next year you only get $20, but you get $20. You could go buy a Happy Meal and some French fries and give your body cancer, or you know, go buy a pizza. Okay, I'll go do that. They go on to say energy demand is once again on the rise thanks to population growth and a cascade of new manufacturing plant announcements, mostly in the electric vehicle sector. By the way, we know why the population is not on the rise, right? But don't these idiots out there, aren't they saying like, well, the population's down because men and women, we see all the data, nobody can have babies anymore. And on top of that, they told us all these millions of people died from something that occurred. Now, we all know millions of people did die from something they did to themselves. But again, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So people are literally going to give Big Brother now. Why does it surprise us, right? They bribe the people with money, with gift cards, with food. They bribe them to have control over them. And they don't see this yet, right? How come if you're dying of cancer, say you need antibiotics, you got some type of infection, they don't give you that for free, right? You can't go to the pharmacy, oh my gosh, I have an infection, first you gotta go to the doctor or the hospital and pay for that bill. Then you gotta go get your prescription and pay for that. Oh, I thought you cared about us. Oh, no. But we do want control over your energy, you know, and we'll give you $100 for it. Yeah, don't be suspicious about it. Clueless society, ladies and gentlemen. And this type of manipulation is just going to continue. I thank everyone for being here. Hope you're doing well. God bless all of you and your families.